Welcome back to Press Review. Let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. The Gulf News reports that Turkish Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan quickly announced his victory yesterday. Erdogan himself said the people have shown their will but stopped short of declaring victory in comments to supporters in Istanbul. The paper also reports Britain has begun airdropping food and water to thousands of civilians stranded on Sinjar mountain in Iraq. The first delivery of aid to the minority Yazidis, which also includes tents, water filters and solar-powered lights that double as phone chargers, took place overnight. The Jerusalem Post outlines Israel will send its team of negotiators back to Cairo on Monday if Hamas honors the 72-hour ceasefire that was scheduled to go into effect at midnight. Officials said that Israel has accepted an Egyptian ceasefire proposal, the second 72-hour truce in a week. Hamas refused to extend the previous truce and resumed firing rockets and mortars. And in other news, the Daily Star reports British Prime Minister David Cameron is under pressure to do more on Iraq, with some members of his own party urging him to recall Parliament from its summer break to take up the matter. The Lebanese paper also reports Iran's President Hassan Rouhani delivered a broadside Monday at critics of his efforts to engage with the West and seek a nuclear deal, accusing them of political cowardice and mischief. The Khalij Times reports the United States conducted new airstrikes on Islamic State targets near Erbil in Iraq, the capital of Iraq's semi-autonomous Kurdish region, the US military's Central Command said on Sunday. The paper also reports on Ministry of Health assuring the UAE is free of Ebola virus and the country is fully prepared to deal with any cases. And now let's take a look at the top Mideast news from papers here in the UK. The Guardian reports the United States is exploring options to evacuate thousands of Iraqi civilians trapped on a mountain in northern Iraq by Islamic militants after 4 nights of humanitarian relief airdrops. The Guardian also reports families of thousands of civilians killed by US forces in Afghanistan have been left without justice and compensation. Amnesty International has said in a damning indictment of the US military as it withdraws from the country. Also from the UK, The Telegraph reports a bloc comprising Iraq's biggest Shiite parties is close to nominating a prime minister, directly challenging Nouri al-Maliki, who has refused to give up his bid for a third term. Haider al-Abadi's comments in a tweet came after police sources said special forces and Shiite militias personally loyal to al-Maliki had been deployed in strategic areas of Baghdad. And now let's take a look at the top Mideast news in international papers. In China's Global Times, a passenger plane crashed on the outskirts of Iran's capital Tehran on Sunday morning, killing 39 passengers and injuring 9 others. Local media reported that all 48 people on board, including 40 passengers and 8 crew members, had been killed after the plane crashed in the residential area of Azadi town, just 5 kilometers to the west of the capital Tehran. From the United States, the New York Times reports security officials have refused to allow 2 senior staff members from the New York-based advocacy group Human Rights Watch to enter Egypt, where the 2 were due to release the findings of the group's year-long investigation into mass killings of protesters carried out by Egyptian government forces last summer. That was it for today. For more updates, please visit Levant.tv. Thanks for watching and bye for now.